Good morning from day 18 on the PCT. We had a very chilly night here at Cedar Spring. Cedar Spring. We're at Cedar Spring. Yeah. We didn't film much yesterday afternoon because it started to really get wet and windy and cold. Jeff put up the tent, or Gandalf put up the tent. I went down to the water source, which was a mile away, all downhill, and then we had to come uphill. I had to come uphill, so by the time I got back to the tent, I was soaked. Luckily, Gandalf had all the pads blown up and my sleeping bag ready, and I just got in it, and then we laid down, and I think we fell asleep till 11.
Yeah. Then
he got up to go to the bathroom, then I just stayed in my bag until 6 o'clock this morning.
It's really cold.
We did try to eat last night a little bit. Had some Cheetos and some cheese. But today is definitely, the mist and the cloud is gone. As you can see behind us, yeah. It's very clear.
It looks like it's going to be bluebird, but it's still 30,
still cold.
The temperature thing says 31.
So we have all our layers on, but we go uphill today another 2,000 feet, so
yay.
We should warm up.
Yeah.
And so we're packing up, and we're heading we have a 14-mile water carry today, so yeah. We will talk to you later. Bye. Okay, we have packed up and we're ready to head out. It's really cold.
Still
freezing. And we were saying we are super grateful to be out here. We love it out here. We have no desire to leave. But last night, and this morning have been a test.
They're pretty miserable.
Of our optimism.
We're only 6,700 feet up, and we have to go to 8,800.
Yeah, so it's a heavy climb. We got a heavy water carry, because it's 14 miles, so we're each carrying 3 liters plus our 20 ounce in the front. Yeah. It's icy out. It's cold. Our toes are cold. Our fingers are cold. We it wasn't fun.
It was not fun.
We hated it.
But it's gonna get fun because the sun's out and it's not cloudy.
Sun's out. We're not in the cloud anymore. We get to see the views. We have good friends that we get to hike with, and once we get moving, we'll get hot. So
yeah.
All right, we will try to film as much as we can, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. There's the top of San Jacinto. Summit here. We were just saying it's probably a good thing it's cold, because it would be hot if it was it'd be hard if it was hot. We're getting higher and higher. The wind is strong, if you can't hear me. That down there is, I think, Palm Springs. When we came from there, it's been steep. And then on this side you can kind of see the valley. But it's really cool. The moon is up there. You see that? Yeah. Beautiful. Cold, but beautiful. Huh. Your pads all blurred. All right. We're headed up that way. Okay. We are up at past 7,000 feet. We have, today is April 19th, 2025. We have had a couple blowdowns and just 2 patches of icy snow, but it's in the forest, so there's no cliffs or anything, so we just didn't put our microspikes on yet. We have about 5 miles to the Spittler Peak area, and then we'll decide from there. We're going to meet up with
happy hour.
Yeah, happy hour. Rippy and Richie, Penny, and assess and see what the conditions look like. But now that we've been hiking and warmed up, we definitely have a better attitude.
Yeah, it's still really windy in certain
It's still
spots.
windy and cold, but
it's
beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Being up on the top of this mountain is really cool. There's birds, there's snow, there's...
Usually sun's out, bun's out, but not today.
Not today. We're still with all our layers on, but it's been gorgeous, and it is steep too. The trail is pretty steep, but we were warned about that.
Very steep.
So for 2 middle-aged, out-of-shape people, we still haven't got our trail legs yet.
No.
And we're carrying the
3 liters
each. 3 liters each. So, but if we can do it, anyone can do it.
We'll get there.
So yeah, we'll get there. We just take lots of breaks.
Yeah.
and just enjoy the scenery. But it's hard to get the phone out to film because I have to take my gloves off. I need to get something to be able to touch my screen with my gloves. Yeah. I got these merino wool gloves and they're so amazing. So they keep my hands and little tips of fingers very warm.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
Nope.
Nope. All right. We will keep on keeping on. We've gone about 1.7 miles so far.
Bye.
Bye. We changed out of our cold clothes. We're now in shorts. I have a sun shirt and my windbreaker, which has come in clutch. Still have my sun hat on so I don't get sunburned, and I put on sunscreen. What do you got on?
I got shorts and my Patagonia like raincoat.
Yeah.
It's got pit zips and feels way better than my hoodie.
Yeah. We had to take our fleeces off. We were burning up. Now we're going all uphill. So
might have to put them back on.
Might have to put it back on, but so far so good.
Yeah.
Definitely got warmer. The wind slowed down. So
this day's beautiful actually.
Beautiful, the sky, everything. I didn't even brush my teeth last night. I just fell asleep. I know. Ugh. All right, bye. We're on the north side now, so you can see it should be like going into Palm Springs, and oh, there's I-10.
Here we go. Come on.
See how the difference is.
Smiles walking with the spikes on. This is very steep. It doesn't look like it on camera, but it's pretty sketchy. You could easily see. You're not gonna fall over like a 45-degree angle cliff or anything, but you could get hurt. You did it.
Hey, I did it.
Yay.
They do definitely add a lot more traction.
Okay.
Good afternoon from the top of Spittler Peak. We are now headed to mile 169.5, where Trevor Microsoft, forget his last name, Microsoft, he slipped and fell, I believe in 2020. So right now we have good conditions. There's no snow, if any, on that area. But then we have like a rock slide area, and those will be our two treacherous areas to get through today.
Yeah.
Plus it's very steep and high.
Yeah, it's steep. It's slow going.
I don't even know. We're probably like at 7,000 feet right now.
Yeah.
But I can see the top of San Ysidro over there.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, we took a break. It was nice. The sun's out now. Yeah. I took my wind jacket off, so that's nice. We had lunch. We had a little rest. Got our shoes off. We met more hikers. So it's good.
It's good.
We're having fun.
Yes.
Type 2 type fun.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you after the treacherous stuff. Bye.
Bye.
We just came through right here. It's so cool. All right. We did make it over 169.5. We'll talk about that later. It was very sketchy. We found this cool, like, must be sort of man-made because there's like rocks right there. So there's Jeff going, or Gandalf, excuse me. Coming up. Hey, I survived the treacherous shit. Well, good afternoon again. We finally finished the treacherous shit. Well, most of it.
I mean, the whole trail's treacherous.
It's pretty treacherous.
It's gnarly the whole time. And there's probably 30 to 40 blowdowns between Cedar Creek and here.
Mm-hmm. Cedar Spring.
Cedar Spring. Man, it's just treacherous. And then there's like that gnarly spot where the guy died. Microsoft died. That was super sketchy.
169.5 was sketchy. That wasn't like snow, but unfortunately last night with the rain and everything,
Ice.
there was ice, and then there was like mud that people had gone through, and so I didn't care. I put my spikes on, even though they probably don't work in the mud, but we made it across. I was very excited because that scared the shit out of me.
The rock slide's not even a thing anymore because we didn't even really know where it was.
We didn't even know. We passed
looked on the
it,
map,
didn't know.
and we were like right at it, but it wasn't bad.
We just
but
got
everything
done.
else, besides the blowdowns and the sticker bushes and the super sketchy being right on the ledge.
And you're going up a lot.
Yeah, San Jacinto is not easy.
There we go. Oh, that's better. So it makes us darker, but you can see what's behind us.
Yeah. We're
just sitting on this rock on a ledge.
We got like 4.6 miles to go to the water source, and we're going to camp there.
Yeah, so
it's
a long day for us, but I mean...
Definitely the hardest section of trail so far.
Physically hard. Lots of blowdowns, and if you're short like me, I'm just barely 5'4".
And a lot of it is super steep like this. Like, man.
And so you're on a steep ledge, and then you're trying to get either under or over these blowdowns.
Yeah.
So not for the faint of heart.
No, it's tough. It's a
tough
beautiful,
section. Beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
And we had a great weather day today.
Yeah.
So we just finished dinner. If you'd like to know what we eat for dinner, we cold soaked this home-style chicken thing. That was good. We put water in it like 10 hours ago.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 hours ago.
Then I had some salt and vinegar chips. And for dessert, Sour Patch Kids. So yeah, we're eating healthy out here.
Oh yeah.
You know, building those muscles.
Yeah, we gotta get going.
We do. We gotta camp. We gotta get to camp, and everybody wants to get to camp, and I want a flat tent site. So, all right, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. The view from our tent spot tonight.
Over 8,000 feet.
Yep, we're at 8,200 feet. Okay, we're at the end of day 18. And it was a tough day.
Yeah, a real tough day.
We have a great camp spot though.
Yeah.
It took us, we were almost going like 1.2 miles an hour.
Yeah,
when normally we go 2 miles an hour.
We left like 8 o'clock this morning. And it is 6:54 and our tent's up.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what mile marker we were at. I think Jeff can look, or Gandalf will look. But there's a few people up here. Everybody, there was probably 40 blowovers that we had to deal with today. And everyone was saying how tough it is, no matter how old they were.
Yeah.
It was a tough day for
everyone's
everybody.
Goal was the water source, and no one made it.
Yeah, we didn't make it, but we're close. So tomorrow we'll be able to get.
Mile something.
Yeah, we'll get water. I mean, there's still snow up there. You can see the snow. Ah, I'm pointing wrong.
We're at 175.4.
175.4. So I think our goal was like 177. So we're pretty close.
Yeah,
but
our goal was 177.
It was a tough day.
1.9.
This is not for the faint of heart.
No, this
you have to have some grit to get through this. This was tough.
Toughest by far so far.
But we had good weather. But it's starting to get freezing, so we're gonna
get in our tent.
So we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.